So today's video is about the Orangery, thing that used to be there, the progress we made since the last video, and also the challenges we've faced. At the end of the video, you can listen to us telling you what's gone wrong and hopefully what's gone right. Hope you enjoy the video. Look forward to seeing you at the end. Bye for now. Right, so that's started at 8:30. It's 12:30 now, so 4 hours worth of work. It would have taken me a month of Sundays if I did it myself. If you look in here, that's one gate post foundation. That's the other one there. We've protected it from the water main. And here's the thing that's making Gill most happy. The footings for the new Orangery. So that concrete's 18 inches thick, or 18 inches deep. So it should support a little glass Orangery. Over-engineered, but if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing properly. Time for tea break now. Service, please.
Tea for two and two for tea. Bun for you and a bun for me. Hello everyone.
I'm going to start without saying so.
You just did. No, it's like we're at the cinema or something. Yeah. It's really weird. Sorry.
As you can see, things are getting even more.
Oh my god, the luxury.
Even more cosy than before. We have a radiator in the background.
It's a lovely sunny English day.
We have a visual effect of a fire here. Yeah. We have cozy, relaxing chairs now that are
gratefully received from your mum and dad.
Yeah, they're making their way from my mum and dad's house to eventually to the landfill.
But no.
They are comfortable.
If they're a bit warm, but I would see maybe if don't know anyone we want them at the upcycle.
Or they might eventually go into my shed, or they may end up at the landfill. Let's wait.
We'll just see.
All right. Okay. So this is our first video for a while.
Yeah.
A lot's been happening for us. So we'll get to the punchline first. Everything's okay.
Yeah, everything is okay.
So that's the spoiler alert. If you want to leave now and go make your tea or go off and drink a beer, then that's okay with us.
Yeah.
But if you want to stick around, we'll tell you a little bit about what's been going on.
Yeah. What is this video going to be about first?
Right, this video...
We're doing this all the wrong way around today, so...
This is the end of the Orangery preparation video.
Oh, Orangery preparation.
Right.
That's exciting.
So
okay.
A couple of weeks ago, we had the digger on site, full steam ahead.
It wasn't steam, to be.
Now, pay attention.
It wasn't
less of the interruptions. I had a really good few days working with another chap. He was doing the work.
They've seen the digger, yeah.
Stop interrupting, please.
Yeah, but they have, haven't they?
Yeah. And he dug out the foundations for the Orangery, or he demolished the Orangery. You've seen that video, hopefully. If not, you best take a look somewhere. I can't point to the link because YouTube won't let me anymore, but that's another story.
What did you do?
Right.
Oh.
We'll talk about that some other time.
Okay.
Dug the foundations, dug the footings, filled the Orangery footings with concrete. Lots and lots of concrete, lots and lots of hard work, lots and lots of fun. Life was good. I was feeling fairly tired at the end of it, so Gill surprised me with a night away in a really wonderful hotel.
Yeah.
True relaxation.
Early birthday present, and
from that time onwards, I lost motivation.
It's gone downhill.
I lost maybe.
Yeah.
I lost all motivation.
I'm going to interrupt because, not like me.
Why change the habit of a lifetime?
It actually started before we went away, and it started when Richard did his 5k cancer walk first thing in the morning. And that changed you. You met some people.
Okay. Yeah, met some people, had a walk.
You really enjoyed it.
Definitely did, and I'll be doing it again this month and the month after, all being well.
Yeah.
But things started to go downhill. I lost my positivity a little bit. I felt worn out for days and days and days. I had no energy.
He actually wasn't good at all when we were away.
No. And then on
Monday last week.
Was one day last week, I
Yeah,
woke up and I sat together with Gill and I said, I'm completely down, completely
It was
lost to all motivation,
Yeah.
completely, I don't know what's wrong with me. Wasn't feeling so good anyway.
Yeah.
It's been approximately 6 months since my last scan, approximately 3 months since my last visit to the oncologist. And honestly, I'm scared. So I sat there talking to Gill, explaining to her as best I could how I felt. And then I went to do some work. Before I started work, I checked my email, and lo and behold, there's an email from the local planning authority basically saying there's been a complaint about the work you're doing at Bramble Cottage, that you do not have permission to do the work you're doing. Essentially, please.
You have 7 days to respond. Yeah.
Please contact me immediately and tell me what you're doing. That drove me to an even deeper low. Try as I might, I called the number that was given, no response, and I was starting to tear my hair out. It looks pretty good at the moment, so I didn't tear too much out. After about 10 attempts, I finally got through to this lady, who was very kind, very helpful, very apologetic that she'd been out doing some inspections. I explained the situation. She said, I can be with you in a couple of weeks' time. Then I said about the personal challenges I had, and she said, I'll do my very best to come earlier. And she's just visited us now.
Yeah, very nice.
I told her that I wouldn't be sleeping until I met her. She came as quickly as she could. She's just left us.
Yeah.
Very friendly, very professional person. She sat here. She listened to what we were doing, what our plans are. And she then looked around the property and essentially told us from what she can see, we've done nothing wrong. We've got nothing to worry about.
And the fact we'd already been liaising with the offices and everything shows that we want to do everything the right way.
Yeah, because in England there's a service that you can pay for. It's a general request where you submit an explanation of the kind of work that you're interested in doing to the planning authority. It costs you £100 or so, and they give you a general answer as to whether you would be able to do this kind of work or not. I'd done this. I told them that we were looking to expand the Orangery, to replace the fence, to do a few things, and the feedback that I got from them was, no, you cannot do the Orangery because it's too big. So what I decided, having done some more research, again in England there's something called permitted development, which means that you're allowed to build certain structures as long as they meet certain criteria without needing planning permission. So I had changed the size of the size of the footprint, made it smaller so that it fell within permitted development, and I went ahead. And somebody that had been walking along the lane was obviously seen something they didn't like, and they complained. long story short, it looks like now we have the green light to carry on. It also looks like she may be able to help us with another question that we've had regarding the fence at the front of the property. The fence at the front of the property is more than 20 years old. The fence posts are rotten, the wood is rotten, the fence is covered in ivy.
I think it's held up by the ivy, isn't it? I think that's holding it up.
You're actually right.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
And our intention was to take the fence down and to replace it with another fence, the same height, the same type of construction, minus the woodworm and ivy. But that request was declined. And I asked her why, and she said, really, it doesn't make any sense. She would look into it and get back to us. So hopefully, the positive of this will be that she sees that we're doing the right things in the right way, and perhaps she can help us to change this decision on us being allowed to replace the fence. So all in all, it's Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening now. I, for one, feel much better than I did a few hours ago. On the other hand, my mate here, my partner here, she's normally a bit slower than me anyway. Very often.
Or did you just pass it on?
She took more time than I did to get to the low point.
Yeah.
Which is usually the case with us. When one of us is down, the other one is up.
Yeah, we're lucky on that one, aren't we? We're both.
So when I was really down a few days ago, her little smiley face kept me going and started to bring me back up. Yeah. And now it's my responsibility to eat this bun. No, my responsibility.
Really? Yeah. I think for me, I noticed the last time we were at the doctor, it had a bit of an effect on me, and I think with doing the scan.
Sorry, you don't know. I went for a scan this week. I went for a PET scan this week.
You just told.
She says I've just told you.
Told him that.
I don't think so. I'll go.
It was so exciting.
I shall go back through the video later on.
Yeah, no, you said you had a scan.
I had a scan this week, and we're back to see the oncologist next week. Yeah. So please, darling, carry on. Never a cross word.
No, so with the scan, of course, there's nothing to the scan. It's just what it is. But Richard's then radioactive for 6 to 8 hours after it. But it definitely, for me, took me right back.
I shall take over the talking because I can do it very well.
No, I'm all right, but it took me right back, and I'd like to definitely pride ourselves on being positive people, but I'm really scared. That's it. I'm fine, but I am scared.
She's only after surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've gone through this.
I don't want to see you do.
So, putting on such a brave face, and it's a little bit. It's different now, and strangely enough, when I was first. When we met the oncologist for the first time, the nurse practitioner, they kind of said, the next 6 months is going to be, I won't use the word that they used, but it's not a very nice word, but that's in a way the easy part, because you've got no choice.
Yeah,
you go through chemotherapy and you just fight the thing one day at a time.
Yeah, and we were okay with it. I mean, we had real defined role. Mine was to do whatever I could for Rich, to care for him, to do those things. So it was, our time was taken up fighting this thing, wasn't it? So we had a real purpose on what we were doing.
And then they said, the part afterwards will be difficult, because as time goes on, you have the time to process what you've been through. And they said that that's often much more traumatic than the chemo itself. And at the time I thought, what a load of twaddle. I thought, they talk about stress, they talk about, well, they said this is like post-traumatic stress, and I thought, what a load of rubbish.
I remember you sitting in the office, doctor's office, and I believe it was just before he started the chemo, and he sat there and he was like here and laughing and all this and like this, and she had this real knowing little smile, and Rich said, what is it? And she laughed and she said, you think you're on top of everything, you think you've got a handle on it, she said, and I'm looking at you, and we have two people react in two different ways with this, and you have a fight or a flight mode, and Rich was in the fight mode, but she said it can go either way. But she said, you think I got this, I'm doing this, but she said you're in the fight mode, but she said you will, yeah, you'll go through everything really.
So now I think possibly that's the whole point. When I work hard at Bramble, I enjoy the results. I don't enjoy the aches and pains the next day, but I can also see, well, okay, I achieved something with the aches and pains. And that's been good. But I think that one of the changes that came was, I've been doing these 5k runs on a Saturday, and it was the cancer one.
This was the first time you did the actual cancer one, wasn't it?
And I walked it together with a couple of ladies who had different relationships to cancer, and it was walking rather than running, and that's when I started to slow down. And when I slowed down, I then have more time to think about what's going on. And it's, maybe I've been through all of this hard work, been running away from accepting what's happened to me and what may still be happening to me, and to actually deal with it. That being said, we are positive.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
We're scared.
It's the unknown though, isn't it? It's really the unknown.
All of you,
not knowing.
millions of viewers are seeing a handsome...
You're really open millions.
Go big or go home.
Yes, darling.
A handsome, fit...
Oh my God, they
English
still
person
are.
with long flowing hair.
And Adonis, really.
The epitome of health.
Yes.
None of us can see what's going on inside us.
And I think for us, that's the worst thing, is because so many people, there are signs and symptoms, and Rich didn't have any of those things. So because he never had them the first time, the doctors will still say, you'll know instantly. But we're both going, we didn't know last time, so as if we know more, don't we? So that's in our heads, the fact that, and also you realise as well that with family members or friends, they see Rich and I'm sure choose or want to forget or not, or pretend nothing happened, and they see the Rich that we've always seen. You look the same, not always acting the same, got a good backbone now, I don't mind that, but he's a really different person now, and he's things are difficult. Sometimes you struggle, your aches, your pains, your concentration. These are all things different, but they either forget or choose not to acknowledge and just want this same person that was always there. And that's difficult. It must be the same for many people, because everybody wants to go back to normal, but Rich and I are changed completely forever.
Yeah.
And yeah.
If you are still watching this video now, well, if you're not, you wouldn't have
Our
heard me
Bramblers
just
will
say.
be. Yeah.
I need to tell you that both Gill and I now have an addiction. And we have an addiction to the comments and the kind words that we get back.
Yeah.
It sounds really strange. A year ago, if I were to hear somebody tell me what I've just told you, I would say to that person, go out and get a life.
Yeah.
We haven't published a video. We missed, was it 1 week? We've only missed 1 week.
But it feels like we've missed a lot.
But we look at our phones all too often looking for comments.
Positive comments, yeah.
And
we missed
thankfully
it.
for us, we have a few really good.
We do.
No, we have a lot of really
We
good
do.
videos. But there's been some words of kindness coming.
I put a little post out to explain and to apologise for not doing it, and the response was just really wonderful. And you realise that I think it's one of those things for everybody in life. Sometimes we all do. I know I tend to do. You close down. You don't want to tell people if you're not your normal perky self, but you tend to just close in or see inwards, and then the people stop talking. More people stop talking, so you just end up completely alienated. Whereas when you reach out and actually say to people, actually at the minute it's a bit tough for us at the moment, we're struggling a bit, and then people say, oh, well gosh, we're really sorry. Whereas you think you're all alone and you're absolutely not. So the key is to let people know and to say, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's not British.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, it's true.
actually, it's nothing. I don't think it's anything to do with being British. I think it's probably more to do with the generation that we are. And
No, don't you think as well it's a type of people? Some people like to complain all the time, but then people stop listening to them. Other people...
Sorry, did you say something?
Other people are always happy, that's us. But then don't like to then make somebody's day not so... to bring them down. We don't... So we try not to be that. But it's better to just be honest, isn't it?
It is. And honestly, I'm looking forward to this bun.
I know you've been looking at it. If only he looked at me the same way as he looks literally. Ice bun and Land Rovers.
I could cover you with icing and see what happens.
Well, hey
steady
now.
on.
Calm down there a minute.
On that note, I think we should bring this ramble to a close.
Yes, a little, yeah.
We are back.
We are. And
we don't know what, well, none of us
No.
knows what the next few minutes holds, let
No.
alone the next few days and few weeks.
I will certainly let people know.
But we are truly thankful
yeah.
for all the positivity that you bring to us. We're thankful that we are accountable to you, because if not, our progress may not have been at the speed that it's been, and it could be faster, but it could be a heck of a lot slower too.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, and we want you to know that.
Yeah.
On that note, I will switch the camera off. It's my turn this time, and then I'll get on with my bun.
Aww.
And if you haven't done so already, subscribe wherever the blooming
gosh,
button is.
they've surely got to be our loyal Bramblers who have sat through that. But
All right,
you so
thanks
much.
for watching.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Go make a cup of tea or a coffee or a glass of wine.